Hello, everyone. Robert Blackman at Bright MLS here, one of your customer success coaches. So I'm here to talk to you today about carts and what are they good for. So I find this is an underutilized tool for a lot of agents that don't realize it's there. So we're just going to kind of review that real quick. Carts is a feature it's similar to a shopping cart anywhere else on any other site. It's why it looks like a shopping cart here. So carts are great. So where you what you can do is compile a bunch of listings in one spot, and then maybe you're going to use it for a couple different things. We'll talk about that. But just to kind of first talk about how to use a cart, when you're doing your search and you get to your results, you may want to go through and maybe you put a couple of properties together that you say, you know what, these are good for my client or they're good for a CMA or whatever it is. And we can go ahead and compile these and put them into a cart. So if I check off some of these and I say, okay, I want to put these into a cart, down at the bottom of the page, you're going to see here that I can select a cart. So if I'm going through here, if I already have the client created and I've already created a cart for them, I'll see them in the list, or I can create a new cart right now. So what I can do here is I can go through and I just click on new cart all the way at the end. I have to give this cart a name. So right training cart. So that's what we'll call it. I can attach it to a contact. So if I have my contact already in here, I'll attach it to a contact, or I can create a new contact. If I haven't created the contact already, all I have to do is create a new contact by putting in their first name, last name, and email address. So once I do that, I'll be able to pick them from the list. So we're going to pick Jane Doe today. I'll click on save. And now all the ones I've checked off are automatically added to Jane Doe's cart here. So this is going to allow me now to kind of just compile listings in one spot. So if I say, you know what, I want to include these two as well, all I have to do is just check them off, click on add to, make sure Jane Doe's cart is showing. That's the one I want, but we just created it, so it will show. We're going to go ahead and just click on add to at the bottom of the page here, and it's just going to add those to the listing to the cart here. So you'll see there's now 7 listings in here. Now, where this is great is maybe you're compiling a cart for showings for or potential list properties for one of your clients to see. But if I go through this, and maybe I go and I say, you know what, I look at this one here for Misty Meadow, and I say, you know what, this is great for Jane, but I think Howard would like this as well. Another one of my clients. I can go ahead and pick Howard over here, pick his cart, and I can go ahead and add this to his cart. And now I can go right back to Jane Doe and continue what I was doing with Jane's Bright training card. So what's great about this is you can use it if you're compiling properties. Maybe you're doing a CMA and you're going to kind of put maybe a couple searches together to find some comparable properties. You can compile them all together in a cart. And now we can go ahead and view the cart. So all I have to do is when I'm in the results page, wherever, whatever search I've run, I can always go to the results page. I can go right here and pick Jane Doe's cart. I can view the cart, and now it's going to show me all the properties compiled together. And from here, I can go ahead and check them all off, and I can go down to the actions bar at the bottom. I could start a CMA from here. I could print these. I could start scheduling listing showings for these listings. So, you know, if I'm putting a tour together, maybe I'll put a few properties together for my clients and put them in one place. Maybe they give me a list that they want. It's again a way to compile a bunch of listings all together in one spot where you can actually source them from. You might have a client that you might be doing a search and they might say, you know what, I'm looking to go to this price for a 3 bedroom, but if I'm going up to this price, it must be a 4 or 5 bedroom. So maybe you're doing a couple searches and finding a couple different, you know, list of properties that you want to utilize. So there's a lot of ways that you can use this and compile a bunch of listings all in one spot. Now, to get back to this, if you're ever trying to get back to this, maybe you put a bunch in a cart, you go and go do some showings with someone else, and you come back to it and you want to pull this cart back up. Well, you can find it anytime you go to a search and go into the results page. So if we go and do a search, you know, we'll start a fresh new search here. If I go to the results page and don't even put any criteria in, first I'll see down at the bottom on the actions bar, I can click on carts and I can pick that cart and I can pull it right back up and then click on view all the way to the right. So just select the cart, click on view, and now I'm going to see those listings all compiled together again. Or I can go down here under clients at the top of the page. I can go to clients. I can go to my contacts. I can find the contact we were talking about. So I have Jane Doe here on the list. I can pick Jane Doe, click on her name, and then from here, I'll see that I can click on the drop down box in the middle of the page, and here's my carts. So I can see all the carts I've created for Jane Doe. As a trainer, obviously have created a lot of different carts here, but this is the one we just did, and it's going to show us the last time we used it. So I can just pull this card up and I can change, see the results here, or I can delete the card if I'd like. So I can get right to my results that way. And the last way to get to that cart is we could click on contacts. We can go right here to carts and favorite searches, and that'll bring up this page here. And I'm going to see my carts all the way, or somewhere on this page, depending on how you have yours configured. I'll see all my carts listed here as well, so I can scroll through them. So again, that's under the clients and carts and favorite searches. If you're not seeing my carts here or somewhere in this page, you may need to click over here where it says edit carts and favorite search, and make sure for carts you have this thing slid on, this bar slid on, so you can see your carts on this page. So that's what the carts are for. So go ahead and utilize them, and happy searching out there, guys. Have a great day.